a fun-loving, kind, and generous person. He was the youngest, our youngest, by 20 minutes, as his twin sister would tell you that she was older. And he has an older brother, and he also has two foster brothers that he actually brought into our home. Oh, he loved football. That was his passion. He really was. He was the team captain at Clearwater High School, and went on and played some junior college football later after high school. He really enjoyed the outside. One of his comments was he would have trouble working a job inside. He just loved it outside. Phil actually came home from school one day, and he had asked his mom to take a look at a little spot that he had on his head that wasn't healing. And we hadn't seen him for a while because he was out on his own. And when we did see him, he always wore his hat backwards, and he took it off, and right away Veronica said that, Phil, we got to get you to the dermatologist. That really looks pretty poor. They did the biopsy, and the biopsy came back poor, and it was pretty in depth at that time as far as melanoma. And so we went to a surgeon in Tampa, Dr. Cruz, and Dr. Cruz went in and actually removed the mole. And that was in October, and then he had surgery, which his melanoma was stage 4, which is, and it had metastasized to his lymph nodes. His progress wasn't good, and in September he passed away, September 7th, of complications. Melanoma is very aggressive, and it's the most dangerous of skin cancers. And yes, if you do not catch it early and it's in the late stage where it has metastasized or it's grown, went to a different portion of your body, it's very aggressive. The foundation was formed trying to keep Phil's spirit alive, and so we have a large family, and we got together and we said, we really got to do something here to keep another family from having to go through something like this. What can we do? And our sister-in-law said, well, let's start a foundation. Let's get the word out. So it was actually established right here when we were in the grieving process of losing Phil.
One of the things that's always impressed me is again, the way people deal with different things that happen to them can take a variety of forms. And I don't think that there's any greater testament to Phil, his legacy, or the family itself than what they've been able to do with something that was very, very difficult, and take it and make it into a positive for a lot of people, some who they'll know and some they never will. And working in close correlation with Moffitt, being fortunate enough to be involved with them, research obviously has been a big focus, but more so I think education. Education and being able to stop these things from happening when in an area that people really aren't used to identifying very quickly and getting that information out there.
It's a very good feeling, especially after last year when we had our Phil Fest, and it was actually to the first year that we opened it up to the public, and we had several dermatologists and oncologists were there, and they found several people that had highly suspected molds or spots on their bodies, and to come to find out, there were a few people that actually were diagnosed with melanoma later when they went into the doctor and had a biopsy.
This year it's being held on April 18th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Ari Olds Park in Oldsmar. It's generally it's largely a way for the family, for the volunteers, for the group, for the community to get together and celebrate Phil, but also to promote awareness, for melanoma. It'll be held from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. There'll be food, fun, bands that are all day long. There'll also be kids' activities, and probably most importantly, there will be skin screening that'll be done free of charge for anyone who would like to come as they go through the course of the day.
It's very exciting to be able to help someone and know that Phil was part of that, because he had such a big heart and he was always open to help others.